Hey, hi there. Welcome back to PyMLFinance. In today's video, we will explore sets in Python. Sets might look simple, but understanding how they actually work will make you a stronger Python programmer. Okay, so let's start with the video now. Alright, so what exactly is a set? Okay, so a set is a collection of unique values. It is a collection of unique values. Okay, they are unordered. They do not, the elements within sets are not in any order. Okay, they are mutable, that is you can add or remove any item from the set. Now the next question is, why do we need set? Why do we need sets? So we need set to remove duplicates, to remove duplicates from a list or tuple. So let's say you have a list that contains duplicate values and you want to remove this duplicate occurrence from the list. You can use set here. Okay, to check membership test, to check membership quickly. So if you want to check if a value is available in the data structure or in a collection of item, you can use set, and the operation here is very quickly than list or tuple. You can also perform mathematical operations. To perform mathematical operations like union, intersection, difference, etc. So you can perform all the set operations that you do in mathematics. The next is to compare groups of data. If you want to compare groups of data, you can use set to compare groups of data. Or you want to handle some unique values like IDs, some tags, etc. In these cases, you can use set. So always remember this point. Whenever your problem involves, whenever the problem involves unique values, in this case, sets are usually the best data structure, the best choice of data structure. Okay, now how can you create sets? Okay, so you can create a set using curly braces. Within curly braces, you can provide all the items that you want to store in the set, and a set will be created. Python creates a set. Now there is one thing to note. If you want to create an empty set, you cannot use empty curly braces here. So Python creates this a dictionary. Python treats empty curly braces as dictionary. So whenever you create set using empty curly braces, you are not creating a set, you are creating a dictionary. Make a note of this point. Okay, if you want to create empty set, you simply use the set method, the built-in function of Python set, to create an empty set. You can also create set with different mixed data types, string, numbers, booleans, etc. Now this is very important. Okay, so let's understand set properties. So set stores only unique values. Duplicates are automatically removed. So if you create a set with duplicate items within it, duplicate elements within it, the duplicate item will be removed automatically. Okay, automatically. Python automatically removes the duplicate item from set data structure. The next is sets are unordered. You cannot rely on the order of the elements in set. So you can see here we have created a set that is mixed with these items and inserted in this order. Now if you print this particular set, now the orders are changed. True was at last, now here it is at the beginning. Hello was in middle, now here it is at the end. Okay, so you cannot rely on the order of the elements in set. Now sets are unindexed. You cannot use indexing like s of 0, similar to you used to do for list or tuple. Sets do not support indexing or slicing because they do not maintain any order. Okay, since they do not maintain any order, they don't support indexing or slicing. Okay, now sets are mutable. You can add or remove items from the set. So we will see this some examples of this as we progress in the video. Now elements must be immutable. So one of the important property of set is elements within it must be immutable, like string, tuple, integer, float. All the immutable values can be stored within set, but you cannot store a mutable object. So you cannot store a list or a dictionary within set. Okay, so you can see if you store list within set, you get an error, unhashable type list. Now we saw that sets are mutable in nature. Okay, now let's understand how we can add elements within set. So there are two primary methods to add elements within set. One is add method. Okay, you can simply use add method and within parentheses provide the value that you want to be inserted into set. Okay, so you can see here 40 is inserted. Now this add is used to insert a single element. Okay, now we have another method called update method. If you want to insert multiple elements within the set, you can use update method. So within parenthesis, that is within update method, you can provide any collection like list, tuple or set in order to add multiple items within the set. Okay, now there is one question, an important question that you can try out on your own. Okay, can you use a dictionary in update method? Okay, can use dictionary in update method here? Think and try on your own and drop a comment in the comment section if you have resolved this. All right, now let's see the different ways in which you can remove elements from the set. Okay, so you have a set, this one for example, let's say, and if you want to remove the element 1, you simply use remove method and 1 is removed from this set. You can also use discard method. Within parentheses you simply provide the element that you want to remove and that particular element is again removed from the set. Okay, now there is a big difference that you need to note here. Okay, when the values you want to remove is not available in the set, when the value is not available in the set, okay, in this case if you use remove method, this throws an error, but discard does not throw error, does not throw any error. All right, so you can try this by yourself as an exercise. Okay, so always remember, you should always use remove method if you are sure that the item exists in the set. If you are not sure if the item exists or not, use discard method, because it will not, that Python will not throw any error here. Now you have another method, that is pop. This pop is used to remove any random element. Okay, random element from the set. It removes any random element from the set. Now if you want to remove all the items from the set, you can simply use dot clear method. Now this is very important, I would say, okay, in case of set data structure. Okay, so let's say you have two set 1 2 3 and b equal to 2 3 4 and 5. So these are the two sets that you have, and you want to perform any operations like union or intersection, you can do it in Python. So you can use either this symbol or dot union method, and the Python will calculate union of both the sets. Similarly, you can use ampersand to calculate intersection, or dot intersection. So you provide the second set within the method. Same with union and same with intersection, and same with any other methods or any other mathematical operations on set. Okay, so similarly you can use difference, you can perform difference operations. Okay, and you can also perform symmetric difference operations. Now these operations are extremely useful. Okay, so these are extremely useful in data science, finance, and some other real world applications. So you can perform membership testing with list or tuple as well. Okay, but membership testing with set is faster than list or tuple. Okay, so if you want to check if one is available in set A, you can simply say 1 in A, and Python returns true or false. If 10 in A, 10 is not available in A, so you are getting false. Always remember, membership testing is faster in sets than in list, and this is due to hashing. This is due to hashing. All right, so that's all for this video. Thank you and happy learning.